All right, welcome back to our next lesson. In our next lesson today, what we're going to do is we're going to write formulas because I think some of you guys might understand this a little bit more once we, just start doing the problem. So we're going to write formulas with polys and with polyatomics. And this process does not change. We still attack it just like we did last week with our monoatomics. So our first example that we're going to do today is, we'll start off easy. We'll do lithium nitrate. Okay, so take a moment to copy that down, and hopefully what you notice is that the ending is slightly different. It's not an "ide." All right, so we still look at this, and lithium is the first thing written, so it's written as, what does it have? All right, so find lithium. Lithium is Li. What group number is it in? How many valence electrons does it have? It's in group 1, so it has 1. All right. Next we have nitrate. And here's where you just can't, go on autopilot and look at the table, is it ends in 8. So that's a key that it's a polyatomic ion. And so you're going to use your chart. This might be difficult in the beginning, kind of looking for them, but the chart is organized by charge, and then it's organized in an alphabetical list. So I know because I found it a million times. We're looking for nitrate. So take a moment to pause the video and look for nitrate. All right, nitrate is a -1 charge, and it's right here. So I'm going to copy this whole thing down. I'm not going to change anything about it on my chart. All right, so I'm going to copy that over to my chart or my problem. All right, and nitrate is NO3. So that whole thing, think of it not as like, a separate 1 nitrogen with 3 oxygens. This whole thing is nitrate, and this whole thing has a charge of -1. Make this easy on yourself. Look at it. What are the charges? Are they the same? Yeah, it's 1 and 1. So what do we do when the charges are the same? Well, we drop the charges and we copy down the ions. So I can't get rid of that 3. It has to come along, okay? Or else it ceases to be nitrate. So the process has not changed. Don't make this difficult on yourself. Let it be easy. All right, example 2. Let's do magnesium sulfite. Magnesium sulfite. So find magnesium on the periodic table and write its charge. All right, magnesium is in group 2, so its charge is 2+. Okay, well now we have sulfite, and the ending is a little different. Sulfite is a polyatomic ion. So we're going to use the chart. Okay, so find your chart and look for sulfite. Don't be lazy. Get the chart out. Don't wait for me to write it. All right, see if you can find sulfite. All right, so these lists are kind of organized alphabetically, not really. All right, sulfite is right here. Make sure that you pay attention because there's sulfite and there's sulfate, but we want this guy right here. We want sulfate. fight. And the more problems you do, the more you're going to get used to where these ions are. All right, so this is sulfite, SO3, and it was in the 2- category. All right, so sulfite and magnesium have the same numerical charge, 2 and 2. So what do we do when the charges are the same? We drop the charges and we write the ion. All right, so I kept this 3. I have to bring it along, or else this ceases to be sulfite. All right. Example 3. I want you guys to do this one on your own and pause the video. Okay, so talk yourself through it, just kind of like I would talk you through it, and try it on your own. Unpause the video when you're finished. Okay, so hopefully you paused the video and you worked this out on your own. Aluminum is in group 3, so its charge, what does it have? It has 3 valence electrons. What did you notice about phosphate? It ends in 8, so it's a poly. All right. So you went over here and you looked, and you're like phosphate, phosphate, phosphate. Bam, here it is, phosphate. It is a 3- ion. All right. So you write phosphate, PO4, that's your phosphate ion. I can't change that 4. 3-. Charges are the same. Maybe you got this far and you weren't quite sure what to do. Drop the charges. Write your ions. I have to write that 4. Okay. So the process doesn't change. We're still canceling out if they're the same. Now all we did is we just added a few extra numbers and letters to it. All right. I'm going to put 2 down for you guys to try right now. So I'm going to write these 2, and they're a step up in terms of difficulty, or what I would consider to be difficult. All right, example 4. Let's do sodium hydroxide. And let's do ammonium bromide. All right, so I want you to pause this video, and I want you to at least try and find the ions. You don't have to solve the whole thing. Just try and find the ions and write them down. All right, so pause it and attempt number 4. All right, sodium hydroxide. Sodium is in group 1. What does it have? It has 1 valence electron. That's a monatomic ion. Next, though, we have hydroxide, and this, it sounds like it might be an element, and it ends in "ide." Don't let that fool you. There's no hydroxide element on the periodic table. Hydroxide is right here. It is a polyatomic ion. It's OH 1-. Okay, so you're going to write OH 1-. Some of you might be thinking, Ms. Gartrell, everything you've given us before has a number next to it. Well, this is still a polyatomic ion because it's made up of more than 1. 1, 2. So some of these, like hydroxide, cyanide don't have a number next to it. All right, well, we'll look at your charges. Are they the same or different? They're the same. So you write them down together. NaOH is sodium hydroxide. All right, if you need to feel, that built your confidence up to try this one, ammonium bromide. Pause the video and try it. All right, the hardest part about ammonium is everyone can never find it. Ammonium is the only cation. And so that means it's going to go first. So ammonium is NH4, 1 plus. NH4, 1 plus. This is the only polyatomic that goes first. And then we have bromide. All right, back to what you know. Bromine is bromide. What does it need? Bromine needs one more valence electron. Okay, so what do? Our charges are the same. We cancel them out. Okay, I'm going to post a couple at the end of this video for you guys to do, and I will make an answer key that will be posted tomorrow. So I'll still call it classwork. Here are the classwork ones that I would like you to try on your own in your notes. So let's call it classwork 1. Sodium chlorate. Classwork 2. Calcium carbonate. Classwork 3. Iron 3 phosphate. Okay, let's do one that looks like it's going to be really complicated, but it's not. Let's do potassium acetate. And we'll end with lithium cyanide. Okay, so that's definitely enough for you guys to do. There will be an answer key for these posted. If you don't know how to do them, at least just copy them down. Don't be lazy, copy them down, and try to find the ions. All right, thank you.